Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Mitchell is out for the entire of the 2019 AFL season. Revealed yesterday, Jan 11, by Mitch Clear. I think broke the news on Twitter. I remember seeing, and it was all over Facebook. And yes, it's quite excruciating news for AFL fans, probably more so Hawthorn fans. So Tommy Mitchell is very unlikely to be playing. So he's not definitely confirmed, but by the sounds of the breaks, I think fibula, fibula and tibia bones, they're broken. And yeah, that all of a sudden creates a huge problem for the Hawks. Midfield obviously heavily relies on him. And I guess that's what today's video is about, is he's out. What do Hawthorn do now, and what have they got in the cattle to be able to take over his role? He's almost irreplaceable for them, but we're going to find out early on how they do deal with the loss. Obviously, 2018 Brownlow medalist, I think averaged 35 possessions, elite in so many categories. Got plenty of the footy. It didn't always mean that they won or lost because he got 50 possessions, but even still, that first guy to get the footy is quite underrated at times. They say, oh, he doesn't hurt you, but if he gets 15, 25 handballs out to Isaac Smith and players that can run, then that's invaluable. I mean, even the opposition not getting the ball gives your defence a bit of a breather as well by having someone that can get the ball at the coalface nice and early. Creates quite a problem. There are a couple of players that come to mind, and their midfielders looking very skinny at the moment. I mean, they've got O'Meara, who, he has had his knee troubles. He's had lots of injuries. He's been very unlucky. And we've got the supposed best 22 from the AFL here. And yeah, we've got Shields in the midfield as well. He'll be that inside mid as well, who will have to step up once again. O'Meara, he's injury prone. Can he play a full season? That's the real question. Dan Howe's probably more a tagger. And then you've got Shields, who's sort of negative as well. And then O'Meara, who's got a bit of speed about him and a bit of class. But yeah, I mean, it's going to leave a lot to guys like Harry Morrison, who played midfield last year and a little bit up forward as well. The Warpedo, he might have to step up as well. He played in the midfield at various times. Maybe Impey might have to play inside mid as well. Sean Burgoyne is another player that can run through the midfield, and Chad Wingard might have to run through the midfield as well. So they've got a lot of players that could run through the midfield, but Mitchell's that constant in the midfield, so it's going to have to be someone that's pretty much going to stay there the whole time. Obviously, go on the bench, have a breather and stuff, but it will be very interesting. I mean, going through it now, they do have some options, but it's just going to be who is it, and are they going to stay there all the time, or are they going to swap around and stuff? If I was the coach, if I was Clarko in this situation, to just replace schoolyard pick style, gee whiz, it's going to depend on where they think they're at and how they start the season off and all those. There's a lot of variables. How they go in pre-season, are they getting smashed every week? We've got the list here, which I might just quickly browse through and sort of confirm my decision. I've got one player in mind, but I'll just check to see if there is anyone. Well, speaking of injuries, Tom Scully, but if Scully plays, he'll be outside. He's not really the inside mid. Alright, that confirms my selection, just to be sure. If I was Clark, I'd probably lean towards Sean Burgoyne to play full-time mid. It's a risky call, because even he's had his injury worries and stuff, and I think he's played wherever he needs to go. If they're having troubles down back, or they're getting pummeled in D50, Burgoyne will normally play behind the ball. If they're struggling to get a clearance, they chuck Burgoyne in the midfield, straight in the guts, and there's been so many times where he's just got a crucial, ball or clearance to get them moving forward. So he's my likely, replacement. He's played a bit more forward, as you can see here. He kicked a few goals last year, but also was out at various times, and then maybe back up. I'd probably go with Impey or Warpedo, to be honest. But yeah, like for like, yeah, I'd be leaning towards Burgoyne. He's an old timer. I think he's about 35, 36 now. I'm going to check his age actually. Sean Burgoyne age 36, and he's turning 37 this year. Quite incredible. Alright, so that's probably who I'll be going with, but yeah, sad news for Tom Mitchell and the Hawks. And probably what I'd also like to explore is their premiership aspirations and finals aspirations. So there would have been a lot of, yeah, I reckon a lot of people would be going, they'll have a tougher draw next year, this year. They finished top 4, went out in straight sets. That's always brutal because then you've got a much tougher draw. They had a little bit of a cushier draw because they didn't finish in the finals the year before. In 2017, they didn't finish in the finals. So that gave them a bit of a leg up, and they've potentially overachieved with the list they've got. Got into top 4, knocked out in both games. So they could be in a world of strife, or they might find a player. It's unlikely they're going to get someone in the mould of Mitchell because, yeah, I don't know about him being irreplaceable. We're gonna find out, and we're going to find out in the first few weeks and see how they deal with the loss. And then if O'Meara's injury prone as well, it leaves their midfield very, very skinny. But in terms of their finals, premiership aspirations, I think it rules out any unlikely premiership hopes. I'd give Clarko a lot of credit, and he pulls off the most unlikely things. But yeah, I mean, when you look at what he had at his disposal, Hodge, Lewis, Mitchell, and Franklin, Roughhead's still hanging around, but not at his best. And yeah, there's so many other players you could just sort of list out. Some still playing, but yeah, with where the game is won and lost, which is in the midfield, is really skinny. It's looking very tough for them to make the 8. Looking very tough now because of so much evenness around the competition. And it's just getting tougher and tougher to string together 13 wins, 14 wins. It seems to be more even every year. And I think with that tougher draw, Hawthorn battling in the midfield, where the game is won and lost right at the coalface, they've got some challenges on their hands. I think I'll probably see them missing the 8. I'm not even sure if they were in my 8, to be honest, to start with. I haven't done a later prediction yet, and I'll probably have to wait for pre-season for that. But yeah, so that's a proposed best 22 from them. I'm thinking Burgoyne for Mitchell. Not sure. It'll depend on how Burgoyne's feeling mentally, physically, what the coaches think for the long-term plan for the Hawks. If they think they're in the window, they'll probably play Burgoyne. If not, they'll play Burgoyne up forward or somewhere not as, I guess, critical, and develop someone else. But it will be interesting because, yeah, Mitchell is a star, superstar. So, yeah, Geelong have got some selection dramas, but man, I think Hawthorn have got more of a problem now with basically taking out Paddy Dangerfield almost, or a Selwood, or a Tim Kelly or something like that. The silk class that they give and the drive they give for their teams is, yeah, out of this world, really. So, tough times for the Hawks. And, yeah, I thought I'd just delve into some breaking news. Obviously yesterday, but I had some thoughts about it and wanted to put those thoughts out to the universe for you guys. And I hope you have enjoyed them. And I'd love to hear from you and answer me these questions. Will the Hawks make the 8? And who will replace Tom Mitchell? I think my other one probably been would they win the premiership? Maybe we'll start off with that one. But yeah, it'll be very tough. So answer me those questions in the comments. Let me know what you reckon. And don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe away as well. If you're keen to see more content, I'll keep bringing it to you guys. And join in for the ride, so it'll be good. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time.